I'm Dr. Vanessa Lapointe. I'm a psychologist, parenting educator, and also mom to two growing boys. These are the two words that parents dread hearing the most from their children. I'm bored. And oftentimes when our children come to us and say, I'm bored, we can feel sort of that panic swelling up inside of us. We want them to stay busy, we want them to stay focused, we want them to have something to keep them interested so they'll kind of stay out of our hair and we can get after life and we can get through the day. And so we feel like we need to entertain and we feel like we need to give them this big long list of possible things that they could do or take on or be interested in. But what if when your child came to you and said, I'm bored, you just smiled at them and said, I love bored, and then waited to see what would happen? The challenge for children today is that they are growing up during a time when life has become almost frenetic with how busy it is. Parents are busy and on the go. Oftentimes homes have both parents who are working outside of the home, and so children are feeling sort of the pressure and the intensity of what that's like in the family system. We've got our kids enrolled in all sorts of extracurricular activities, keeping them very busy. It's very infrequent that kids these days have sort of wide open free time, downtime, to just sort of sit and see what's going on in life for them and find themselves. And so if we can actually create that condition intentionally for our children, where we actually set the intention that our children will be allowed to become bored, and then when they notice that and they feel like they need us to help them fill in all of that dead space with something interesting to do, if we actually just encourage them along the lines of continuing to be bored and really just hold the line there for them, forcing them to sit in their boredom. You see, children actually need to find their world quiet enough so that they can hear themselves. It's when the world becomes quiet enough for a child that they actually can get in touch with who they are, that they can figure out what their interests are, that they can follow their curiosity and follow their imagination and really have a sense of their emerging self. Parents will often come to me with their adolescent children and say things to me like, my kid isn't interested in anything, I can't get them out of bed, I can't get them motivated to do their schoolwork, I can't get them on track with any of those kinds of things. And the truth is that that often begins in early childhood because the child never has the opportunity to sit in the quiet space of their own self and get in touch with who they are and what living in life is all about. They don't develop this emergent sense. They don't have this sort of urge to drive forward and take life on and really kind of snuggle into all of that and be their fullest, best self. And so the next time your child comes to you and says, I'm bored, you grab onto those two words like a lifeline. It is wonderful for your child to have absolutely nothing to do, for you to do absolutely nothing to keep them entertained, and for them to just have to sit in their boredom. This is where childhood begins.